Is it working? Is it working? Test 1, 2, 3. Oh shit. Let's see. How is my stream doing? How's the stream doing? My streaming? How is my stream? Nice. Looks good. How's the stream doing? Alrighty. I'm gonna start copying this. There we go. Alrighty. I'm gonna wait for some people to join and then I'm gonna start the stream. Hello, hello, hello. Today I will be yeah, I'm doing a different format today. I'm gonna, instead of making a review video, I am gonna make a stream explaining a synth I received from Expressive E Imagine. Hell yeah, glad to see that, dude. Appreciate the support on my old music, even though my old music is not that good, but hell yeah. So how everyone's doing? Let's see, I'm gonna share the link on my Discord, which by the way I'm gonna send the link if none of you are in my Discord. Um yeah. I'm gonna change the thumbnail as well in a sec. Thank you. I appreciate that. Hell yeah. So what am I gonna do? What I'm gonna do? How many people are watching me right now? That's one thing I cannot see, unfortunately. I guess I just could like enter my stream. Ah, 4. Alright. That's a decent number. Okay, I'm gonna open up Imagine. By the way, sorry for the voice, I am a bit sick. There we go. Let's see. No, good. Nice, you can hear the thing. Alrighty. So, do we start? Do we begin? I'm gonna start explaining. I'm gonna explain to everyone what this thing is. Thank you. So, recently I have talked with Expressive E a little bit, and I asked to review their plugin Imagine, which is oh, actually, I'm on Bitwig like since half a year ago. Like, I've switched from Ableton like um yeah, half a year ago. I was using Ableton for like a year and a half, and I was using Gaffel for like 3 years, and yeah, now today it's the oh, that's funny. Now I'm on Bitwig and I'm happy. Since honestly, Bitwig is like the best DAW in my opinion. It's like it's so sick, but it is time to make a review of Expressive E Imagine, which I've never tried this format before. I've never tried doing a live stream of me reviewing a synth, so let's begin. Yes, this is a physical modeling synth by Imagine, no, by named Imagine by Expressive E, and it's nothing like I've ever seen really. It's pretty unique. So to start things off, you get two instruments, right? As you can see, if you click the instrument, you have a lot of things over here. So here you have the categories. As you can see, it has skin and string, and basically these are like different like models of the physical modeling. And just as it says over here, basically, um, these a mallet will make it like a pluck. Noise will make it like a sustain type sound with grains, and sequence is well sequence. Now each of these sounds different, and there is so much to get into. So nice voice crack. So I'm gonna start with explaining the menu. As you can see, everything is in front of you. So you have like the gain of each oscillator, you have the octave, you can double click to reset. You have release, you have panning, which also it seems like physical modeling is mono for some reason. So as you can see, like it's purely mono, and I think it's that way for noise as well. So I'm gonna just like this real quick. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Yeah, it's purely mono. Hold on. Which is it's a bit unfortunate that it's mono, because the only way you can get stereo is if you just like use a stereo delay at a really small time, or just like a plate driven. And also, what up everyone? Yeah, so as you can see, you have these three thingies, and now let's start with the mallet. Now I'm gonna choose a preset. As you can see, if I switch to a different category, it's showing me different presets. I'm gonna choose this harp. Pretty cute app. Now you have a quality section which has regular and superior. I would always use superior. As you can see, there is much more detail. And I'm gonna make it polyphonic, because yeah, why not? So now on this section, you have four parameters: mute, impact, position, and shine. Now I actually don't have a favorite preset. I don't remember. Maybe I do. I don't. So as you can see, shine brings the top frequencies. So as you can see, if shine is on 0, it's kind of muted, but like the more I bring it up, right? The more I like bring up the knob, it basically brings up the top frequencies. Now position, I don't really know what it does. I couldn't find any information about it, but it kind of changes the timbre of the sound. Now mute is, as you can see, I believe it's just a low pass filter. Like it basically mutes the sound, we all know how that works. And impact, now impact is a unique parameter because it kind of changes the attack of the sound. Yes. So as you can see, it sounds like you're brushing on it. And the AI is really sick. It really shows you what it does. Like here, it just looks like you're hitting it with a mallet, right? And yeah, it's pretty much self-explanatory. Now the noise, let's start with I don't know, blood strings. Why not? Now if you want to make this sustain, you see this little thing here, this is the expression. Now the more I bring it up, the more sustain it will be, which is pretty nice. Color is just like the parameter that I showed you before, which is called shine. So it's the same thing. Now expression is making it sustain. Resonance is for obviously resonance. Now shape is for the grains. Now I'll get to this in a second. I'm gonna make sure that the quality is on superior. Now as you can see, if I'm gonna start putting the grains up, it's just gonna be like a granular physical modeling thing. So I would just go with sine. As you can see, like you can have random shapes, and you can have like a random like rate. You can make it synced, unsynced. You get the deal, right? Now I'm gonna pull up a melody, so I'm gonna demonstrate it with some actually decent sounding things. Yes, hello. Where is it? There we go. I'm gonna put up this melody. Oh, this looks like shit. There we go. Nice. Alrighty, so I'm gonna pull this and metal down. And let's start playing with things, and let me show you what each thing does. As you can see, it works the way you would expect it to be, just like a granular synth. And hold on a sec. And yeah, Expressive E. Yes, that's the company's name. You should check them out. They're amazing. They're sick. They got some sick stuff. Um, so also, I'm doing a stream because if you any of you like have any questions regarding like the synth and what it does, now I can answer them. So it will be like a full guide. And now let's get to the third type, which is the sequence. Now the sequence is something I won't really use myself. As you can see, you can turn like things and off, like on and off. No, it's I think $150. Hold on, let me just double check. Let's see, there we go. Let's pull up the website. No, it's even cheaper. Nice. What up, my man? Yeah, it's 83 euros, which you should get it now if you want it because it's cheaper, obviously. Now, um, I would not really use the sequence because it's not something I find useful, but you can create some cool arpeggios with this. This seems like it works just like the mallet, but it has much less options. As you can see, this is just like the shine. It changes the timbre, you can make it synced, you can change the arpeggio type. So I'm gonna just go with mallet because mallet is likely the one that's gonna be mostly used. So I'm gonna find a tubular bell. Hopefully I spelled it correctly this time because I always fuck up that word. Let's see. Maybe it's in tubes and bass. There. Oh, I'm gonna go for with a xylophone. I don't know. Color-based producers. Let's go. Another. On the low notes, it seems like it's kind of out of tune, but don't worry about it. Now let's build up a sound. As you can see, you have 4 macros here. You can select pretty easily. You know, you just like hold and move your mouse up and down if you wanna select the amount. You know, pretty self-explanatory. Now I don't think you can rename them yet, which is unfortunate. And then you have this button, which what it does, it basically links the MSEG here, or the sequence. As you can see, you have a lot of shapes here, which is pretty cool. You can create your own sequences here, and then you can just modulate. Basically, you can use the macro to modulate with the sequence, which I find it kind of unfortunate, because like, what if you want to use 4 macros and like you want to also make like use 4 different sequences? You can't, because basically the sequence is dependent on the macro. Yeah, you can have a minimum, maximum. It's pretty basic, you know. You can have these, you know. You can manual, which you can move it manually. You can loop it, you can one shot it. Basically it loops only once, and then you have one shot. And yeah, you have presets here. And that's about the main menu. It's pretty simple. As you can see, this you have this menu here. You have like your preset folder, window size, CPU mode, manual, all of that cool stuff. So if you want to check it out and go dive extremely deep into it, just click the manual and it's gonna tell you everything about it. Now let's go to the effects. Now the effect is not like, it's not like something I've really seen in a synth. Like, I haven't really seen frequency shifting in a synth. Like, You have vibrato. I'm gonna choose a preset. My bad. Hello, I'm back. So anyway, now let me show you more of the effects. So it's pretty basic effects. As you can see, you can choose two different effects in the expressive effects section. You have tremolo, which is, we all know what it does. Basically, messes with the volume. It goes ooh. Oh, that's funny. Well, you all are welcome here. You can change the rate. You know, just basic tremolo stuff. You have resonant low pass, which obviously lets you choose the resonance or the Q factor of the low pass, you know, basic stuff. You have the same for high pass. You have auto panning, which is pretty useful. You have ring mode. It seems like a very useful feature for physical modeling, because I don't know, it just brings that nice smooth high end. You have a phaser, which is actually, I really like the phaser because also, what up Atlex, what up everyone. I really like this phaser because it's not like the phaser in synths that has like a depth knob and just a constantly moving LFO. You can just control that one manually. And then you have negative, you have positive, which is pretty cool. And then you have chorus. No, it doesn't seem to be blurry chorus. It looks like he just takes like the sound and kind of adds a lot of mini delays in it. Which is pretty cool. And then you have the same here, which means you have two effects. Now you have this EQ with the tilt knob. Pretty basic stuff. And then you have the compressor, which it doesn't look like you really have much control over, which is unfortunate. I would like more control over it, but that's fine. You know what? It seems to really squish out the sound and do a good job, so I guess it doesn't matter anyway. Now, let's play with the reverb. You have a plate reverb, you can control the size and the diffusion, which is nice. I always appreciate being able to mess with the diffusion. It's a welcomed feature. Some synths don't have a diffusion built in the reverb, which is unfortunate. I don't think people will skyrocket actually. Because this is a very nerdy guide for music production, like just using this synth. But it would be lovely if people would like to check it out. So as you can see, you have the plate reverb. You have dump, and we all know what dump does. If you don't know what dump and diffusion does, I'm gonna explain them. So diffusion, basically what it does, it blurs out the basically a reverb. You can technically just take a delay and blur it out and it's gonna turn out like a reverb. So I'm gonna take timeless 3 here, right? There we go, I have timeless 3. I'm gonna turn off the reverb here. I'm gonna just show you. So let's just randomize the taps. Let's get a lot of taps. Now if I pull the time up, it doesn't sound like a reverb, but if I diffuse it and if I blur the taps out, As you can see, it basically just acts like a reverb. Now, a reverb is obviously a bit different than just a delay with diffusion on it, but yeah, that explains the how the diffusion works. It basically blows out the taps, the mini delays you have. Now, dampening just puts a low pass filter. Hello, it puts a low pass filter um on the reverb, so it slowly like cuts it out, like the highs. It basically low passes it over time. So pretty basic reverb stuff. It really feels like a delay display reverb. I mean, maybe that's how the plate reverbs work. I never really got into the different reverb algorithms, but then you have the stereo delay, which is a delay. As you can see, you can sync it and you can not sync it. You can like put it on sync and or just like milliseconds, which I really appreciate this feature because if you want to make this sound stereo, unfortunately it can't be stereo. Like the oscillators, you can just pan oscillator one to the left, one to the right. Have a good one. But yeah, basically I can make it stereo that way, you know? Feedback basically just adds more top. This is Bitwig and this tint is Imagine by Expressive E. It tells you the milliseconds time here. Now let's put the LFO gain and LFO rate all the way up. Doesn't really seem to do many things. But you get a filter, just like dampening, low pass, high pass. We got it. Now, this is basically Imagine. Now you have the MIDI learn feature, which obviously lets you MIDI learn, you just you can map out a parameter to a CC and then you can modulate this thing via automation. Um, that's about it. Really, really basic thing to get into. And yeah, now let's listen to some presets. I'm gonna start with the plugs. Hold up. Wait. very good presets. Whoa, my CPU is dying. Now, I think, yeah, that plugin sounds amazing. Now, I think my CPU is dying because of all of the grains and the quality. But yeah, as you can see, it can be pretty heavy. Also, don't really be worried about your CPU being crashed because um, I actually have uh, my audio interface set to like my driver used to FL Studio ASIO. Now this is 80 euros at the moment, so it's really worth it if you want to get into like physical modeling. And now the reason my CPU dies is because I'm using FL Studio ASIO, so it usually tanks more CPU, but don't like. And the reason I don't use anything else because my stream will not be able to catch the audio, because on the Focusrite USB ASIO it goes straight into my sound card. It doesn't go through Windows. Um, Unfortunate, but that's how it is. So yeah, don't really be worried about the CPU, your CPU dying. If you have a modern one, let's keep playing now. Yeah, I did. In the past, I used FL and then I used Ableton, and half a year ago, I moved to Bitwig, and I'm happy about it. Big stuff right there. Thank you. I'm gonna show you how to make them in a bit. Yeah. Here is something for the color brace producers. I'm gonna find some codes in my MIDI pack. So, let's see, maybe that one. No. I need to find some quick codes to put out, so I will demonstrate the pads. It's actually a very reasonable price. It's very hard to make such a stint. Lovely sounds. Kick type beat. Stick shape, stick step. Pretty sick. But you can see the sound design section in here, but like, imagine like a wavetable synth. You have like the I use Bitwig to make my music, and basically this section is where you design your sounds. You have the grains, resonance, and you have the sort of like algorithms, like the bodies. So yeah. It's a physical modeling plugin, so obviously it has its limitations, and it's not like a synth you can make basses on it, like dubstep basses, you know? It's for more like organic sounds. Yeah, so that's about it. Do you all have any questions about the synth before I close the stream and make a new separated one for music production? Because this stream is purely to showcase you the Imagine synth and its capabilities, which it's a pretty capable synth, especially for being physical modeling. What up? So, any questions before I start a new stream about everything regarding music production and me actually trying to make music? If you don't have any questions, just let me know and I'm gonna start a new stream. Alright, well, I think I I guess I explained everything about it, so there is no more questions and that's fine. Um, so y'all guys, y'all have a good one. I'm gonna catch you on the second stream. And please make sure to check out Expressive E. It's an amazing synth, and Expressive E is an amazing company. You should check out more of their stuff. And yeah, I put it in the description, I'm pretty sure. Let me just double check. Yes, I put it in the description. So I'm gonna close the stream now. I'm gonna start a new one, and y'all have a good one.